Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Sunday, August the 29th, the year's 2021. Let's talk trading. It's time for the weekly open and gap. Normally, that's too funny. Uh, Normally, I make that green, but I guess I forgot to this week. And just so you know, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. And one thing I want you to keep in mind as we wrap up this month of August with 2 trading days in it. Risk management. Don't lose more than you're willing to lose on any one single trade. Make sure your position size and stop loss are in accordance with your risk. Brain management. We've been through that. And the same goes true with money management. Make sure you have those all in place. So, taking a look at the week, we're already 24 pips above the open. And it looks like all of the weekly gaps have filled. Now, I guess some traders would like to see some of the other pairs. I guess you guys got tired of just watching the pound for like over a year straight. So I'm thinking maybe this first day chart might be a good one to, take a look at some other pairs. So you can see the pounds above the opening range for the year, but below the opening range for the month, 124 pips below. So let's see. Let's look at Euro USD. Now you can see it's below the opening range for the month. But where is and there's the opening range for the year. It's way below it. And 432 pips below. There's a pair that came up on my radar. It's the pound franc. Probably some of you may have received a notice about their changing the leverage on the pound franc, I guess due to volatility or something. But as you can see here, we spanned from this peak. Now we're only looking at about 170 pips or so. So I'm not really sure what they're freaking out about, but there you have it. But as you can see, Friday was a huge drop. Huge drop. Let's see. And there's always the dollar yen, where we're inside the opening range for the month right now. And as far as the year, you can see we're 666 pips above the yearly open. So if there's any other pairs you guys would like me to review as we go through these charts, just let me know. Once again, looking at the year here, we've got 131 pips above the open for the pound. Looking at the euro, down 432. Let's see, we had dollar yen. And you can also look at where the pivot points are. And then the dollar Swiss. So look at that pivot right there. So I guess as we go through these charts, we can look at the pivots inside bar action here. Now, notice where we are. We had an inside bar on the weekly last week. So if we break last week's high, we're out of that inside bar. And we're also in the inside bar range here from on the daily from 26 ago, and we're inside from 5 months ago in the monthly range. There's the monthly high and the monthly low. Okay, let's look at the euro quickly here. Okay, we broke out of the inside bar from 10 days ago. We're in the inside bar from 10 months ago, but we're below the weekly inside bar. Right here, you can see here from the red. Okay, euro, then let's look at the dollar franc. We're in the monthly from 10 months ago. The weekly, it looks like we're just inching inside it here from 1 week ago. And then on the daily, you can see we're below from 6 days ago. Dollar yen, we're in all of them. 6 days ago, 1 month ago, and 5 weeks ago. We're in those inside bar ranges. Notice the overlap here from the week versus the month. Okay, we are 6, almost 7 hours into the trading day, and no pairs are over 100 in range. Once again, we gapped down, filled the gap, and it's moving back up. And I actually was watching this. It was down here at 49, but the ask, I think I saw a low of 55. Rat zone, not enough range for the rat zone, of course. Pivot right here. We haven't hit the pivot yet. Weekly pivots down here. And we can look at on the missed pivots chart. We've got the pound. So far it's missed the daily, missed the weekly, but we've taken out the monthly. And if we look at the euro, we've taken out the monthly, but it missed last month's. It has missed the week so far. And on the daily, it's missed. And you can see how many missed pivots we've had on the euro. Pound franc, on the daily, we've missed it so far. A handful of missed pivots over the past few years. On the weekly, you can see here, we've had a few missed pivots this year, 1 last year, 3 in 2019, and you have to go all the way back to 2015. And on the monthly, we've got a missed pivot back in February, and 2 missed pivots from 2020, 1 2019. So those monthlies have been taken out. Let's see. Did I leave somebody out? Dollar yen. Monthly. We've got 2 missed pivots so far this year, but you have to go back to 2013 to pick up some more monthly missed pivots. Weekly. We've got a missed pivot back in February. Right here, the 106.06. And then on the daily, we've got a bunch for this year. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 so far. And one thing I didn't mention, but if you want to go back through the video, you can see how many times we have 2 consecutive misses in a row or 3 consecutive in a row on these various pairs. So you can see after you get 2 in a row, chances of getting 3 over the last 250 bars, it didn't happen. We're in the wick zone here on the pound, the upper wick zone. On the ranges, we're just starting out, only 29 pips. So not much to really look at because we, in the weekly wrap up, we went over what happened last week. Okay. And just looking at the price action here with the Walmart lines and the previous, or the daily high and low lines and the previous hour high and low lines, just seeing what price action is doing. We can switch it over to the 1 hour chart. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4 green candles in a row. It broke the previous H1 high and is pulled back. You see we've got higher lows, higher highs. Price action read is to the north. Now, last week we talked about you versus you, and one trader, I guess, commented on the video about it. And it's really funny because, at least to me, it's funny because over the decades now that I've been involved in online trading, I guess it's 2 decades. I think I started in 2001 online trading. I mean, I started trading back in 1977. But it's very interesting because it's happened to me and it's happened to other people that have put methods out there. Famously, the turtles, um, they were all taught the same method. They all had the exact same method sitting in class. But some of the traders failed and some of them didn't. And it's kind of like parents that have, 2 or more kids. Why is one kid successful and the other kid isn't? One kid's a pleasure and one kid's a pain. One's a successful person and the other one's, a criminal or something. Same parents, same household. How does that happen? Well, when I talked about you versus you, it's you. It's the individual. So it doesn't matter, that I teach somebody the rat zone or the buy zone, or we do the wall mall method, or higher, low, lower, high. I can teach the method. The method doesn't change. The only variable really is the trader. The methods are profitable in the hands of some traders. And in the hands of other traders, the methods don't work. And that's just a hard pill for people to swallow. If they're not having success, they look outside themselves. Oh, I need a better method. Oh, I need a better indicator. I need another indicator. I need to, do this, all outward, all outward. But if you ever study any Eastern philosophy, Eastern religion, it's all about looking inward. If you ever watch Kung Fu, it's all about what was inside of Grasshopper, not what's going on outside. And that's just one of the things about trading. And I'm only laughing because, some people get almost violent. They want to call you all kind of names and say you're doing this and talk about what you've done to them. And it's like, no, I put out a video. I posted a method and some indicators on some trading forums. I didn't do anything. It's like you either accept it, reject it, find something useful with it, adapt, adopt. I but I just say, if you want to find out where the problem is, go inward, not outward. So, fellow traders, just have to remember it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So, hope you had a fun and safe weekend. And I want you to go out and drain the banks this week. This is TheRumpledOne, over and out. And if you like the video, please click that like button. In fact, one trader said, if I want more views, I need to have somebody there sitting on a Ferrari with a beautiful girl. This is the Rumpled One, over and out.